drums, oh no. Throat and mind. 2 levels up to God. Woo! In the night. So many good stopping points. Bodies of Water. Our friends appear like the dawn, by the way. Totally check out it. One thing I'm very excited about, and this is a digression, but I don't care. One thing I'm very excited about the past couple of years is there are, and I didn't feel like there was a lot of people doing this when I was a kid, but there are a lot of Christians making cool stuff. I guess mostly in the music world, now that I'm thinking about it, but like Bodies of Water, for example, Sufjan Stevens, Half-Handed Cloud, the whole Danielson family. I just think that's cool. I love it. And they're, because I remember as a kid, there was definitely some Christian music that I liked, but it was all kind of hokey, and I was like, man, no, this sucks. And that's a little inappropriate. I had a couple of bands or whatever that I would get, and my mom would be excited, but I was like, why are they not bringing the heat? And nowadays, for whatever reason, they're bringing the heat. They're throwing some sizzle. That's right. I think it might have been somewhat of a baseball metaphor. And for a person who's only watched 1, maybe 2 baseball games my whole life, that's impressive. Okay. Good morning, and it's totally morning. You can see like the morning sun shining on my face. This isn't LA morning. This is like morning. Single digits. Luke 18:1 says, and this is right before a parable of Christ's. He says, men ought always to pray and not to faint. And then I read in King James, men ought always to pray and not to lose heart. But that's sort of Luke's summation of what comes after it, Christ's parable, which I'll paraphrase parabolically. No, that'd be a parabola, wouldn't it? Anyway, basically, there's a judge, a certain judge. It's always a certain someone. It's never a non-specific someone. A non-specific judge. A certain judge is like in his chambers every night, and this woman, this poor woman, I guess, who can't afford to come before him appropriately or something, is outside his window every night, crying out to him, almost in the way we cry out to the Lord. I've been treated unfairly. Help me with my adversary. And no, that's not some sort of Jewish stereotype that I'm using my hands to talk. Come on, you know better. And so he does this over and over again, and then finally the judge says, well, though I fear neither God nor man, he's one of those, I'll help her, lest her, clamoring keep me up every night sort of thing. And God said, how much more so then will your Father heed your prayers when he loves you and he suffers long with you and anyway, I was going to go off on a tangent. I'm not. But I was talking the other day about pester God. So I think it's funny that this came up right after going, yeah, go ahead and pester him. Pester him not in selfishness, but I pester God every day. I've been praying almost for some of the pretty much same exact things every single day. Teach me, Lord. Teach me, Lord. Teach me to be yours. Tell me what to do, and I'll do it. Guide me, and I will follow. Cleave away that which is me and shape it in your image. He might even be slightly sick of hearing that, but I don't think so. I actually think it's something he quite likes to hear. And then yesterday I was actually praying for more of this sort of thing, this calamity type thing, because we're at a new level of broke-assness, and so I was actually praying for some provision, which I rarely do. I always feel somewhat bad about. But I was like, well, he told us to come to him for everything. So I did. And we'll still see how that plays out. They say his answer is speedy, but I also know if God has existed since before time was time, then his sense of time is going to be slightly different than ours. But if he's wholly understanding, then he's going to know my sense of time. Oh, it's so complicated. Men ought always to pray and not to faint. In this spirit, I'd ask everyone who's listening to this to pray today. That's my prayer request, literally speaking. Take some time. Give God some thanks. Ask him what he wants of your life, even if you never talk to God. Give it a whirl. Go ask him. Go ask him. And if you don't get an answer and you start feeling like you want an answer, keep asking. Eventually he'll answer you. He will. It's crazy. And then also, the question of the day, does anyone have anything that I should be praying for? Because actually this whole devotion thing was about intercession. Praying for people, coming to God for people, and for yourself, actually. Just that communion with God, a direct conversational relationship. So yeah, does anyone have anything that needs praying for? Then go ahead and pray for it, A. And B, let people know. Let people like myself know. I'll be happy to focus away from my own problems, especially today, and come in truth and gentleness and servanthood for you. So help me out by helping you out, or help you out by helping me out. Whichever, flip it around. I don't care. Good morning.